Hiya, it's Vishali. I am at Stamford Bridge where Chelsea are taking on Arsenal in the EFL Cup semi-final first leg. You can probably see behind me the players are out warming up. That's the Arsenal squad there and the Chelsea squad is there. And I'm pleased to say today I'm joined by Goal.com's Chelsea correspondent Nizaar, who's been on my YouTube channel before and he's going to be looking at the team news. So Nizaar, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks for having me back on. Chelsea's team news, 3-5-2. Much full strength, you'd say. Eden Hazard and Alvaro Morata come back into the side after being rested against Norwich City, that boring 0-0. So Chelsea are much stronger than Arsenal today. Danny Drinkwater, though, is in instead of Bakayoko, which is somewhat of a surprise, but in my opinion he deserves it. He's been in pretty good form in the games that he has had a chance in, and he deserves another shot and establishing himself in this first team. And Antonio Rudiger's in for Gary Cahill. Cahill is thought to be just rested today, no injury, so nothing to worry about there, Chelsea fans. But yeah, pretty strong lineup from Chelsea, and they're favourites definitely for this game.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be a good game. I'll be back at half-time to see how it's all going. Hi guys, so it is goalless at the break between Chelsea and Arsenal, and I have to say it's been a pretty bizarre first half for me, something very unusual, because Arsene Wenger has been sat pretty much just right behind me here. So if I show you, this is literally where he's been sitting, and obviously I'm sitting here, and you've sensed his frustration so far in the first half. I mean, he's kicked out of my colleague James Benjes, kicked out at his the kind of panel that is just in front of his chair. So he's kicked out a couple of times there, and there was a moment when Hazard was fouled by Bellerin, and Chelsea won a free kick, and Arsene Wenger just shouted, "Rah!" It's really weird to kind of be sat behind a manager and see his reactions to the game unfold, but that is the situation here today. It's a really unusual one. But in terms of what's happened on the pitch, it's been a lot of end-to-end action, but not really that much in terms of clear-cut chances. Moses has had quite a few shots at goal from the right. Ospina has played them quite comfortably, but let's see whether or not anyone can break the deadlock in the second half. It's Vishali. So this game has ended goalless between Chelsea and Arsenal. There was a lot of end-to-end action. There was a lot of attacks from both sides, mostly from Chelsea, particularly in the second half. I mean, Chelsea had 20 attempts at goal to Arsenal's 8, I think it was in the end, but no real clear-cut chances in this game. It wasn't kind of the game that you thought it may well end up being, even though they had two strong lineups. Second half was interesting, sitting behind Arsene Wenger, as I've mentioned I was. He kicked the boarding, which is just behind us, a couple of times. And actually what you notice a lot of, whenever Hazard or Morata went down and won a free kick for Chelsea, Wenger screamed out, once he screamed out, "What?" He screamed out, "Why?" And he obviously wasn't happy that Chelsea's forwards were winning free kicks for the side. And as for Chelsea, Conte, he switched from a 3-5-2 to 3-4-3. I think Willian came on and he did certainly make Chelsea look a bit more potent in attack. And then seeing as though they weren't gonna kind of get the breakthrough, Conte brought on Bakayoko. And I think for Conte it was just important that Chelsea stayed in this tie, i.e. they didn't concede here, because now there is everything left to play for in the second leg at the Emirates Stadium. There was also a couple of uses of VAR, video assistant referee, here today. I think one was used for the penalty appeal, and it wasn't given in the end. I think it was Welbeck's foul on Fabregas in the area he went down, but it wasn't given, and it was interesting to see it in use as well. I think for fans here at the ground, you're not actually told that VAR is being used, so you're just having to wait a couple of minutes thinking what's going on. But yeah, apparently I think it was used actually twice in today's game. It's always a great contest between Arsenal and Chelsea. Atmosphere was absolutely fantastic, and of course, being in that unique position of sitting right in front of Arsenal and seeing just how he reacts to matches was certainly interesting. I hope you enjoyed this match day vlog today. I'll be back for Chelsea's next game in the Premier League at the weekend.